Paris is so hot, it's crazy. So I'm currently shooting in 4K 30 FPS. I'm trying out the Leica Vivid Profile. I can't color grade, so. I finally got my hands on the Insta360 Luna Ultra. This device has been hyped so much that I decided to try it out for myself. And let's just say so far, it has lived up to most of my expectations. The Insta360 Luna Ultra is actually my first pocket camera. I was contemplating between this and DJI's Pocket 4P, but for some reason, DJI is still holding on to theirs. So that made my decision pretty easy since I couldn't wait much longer. I've been using this over the last 2 weeks. I actually shot a first impressions video, 12 minutes long, but when I decided to edit it a few days later, I found out my mic did not record any audio. So yeah, and since I did that video unscripted, I could not exactly just redo a first impression. But here we are. Now I have to say this detachable screen is a killer feature and its importance can't be overstated. I'll give you my experience over the last 2 weeks from the perspective of someone who just wanted something that makes filming content on the go easier. So basically what to expect if you're just picking this up and using it without having to worry about color grading or all the technical stuff. Bring out the camera, press record, do your thing. Minimal edits later. This actually looks pretty good. That's some nice background blur. I was actually concerned I could not get the wide angle lens because I didn't get the creator bundle, but I think this is wide enough. I would not really be needing the wide angle lens. Also, I'm using the default inbuilt microphones to record. Didn't get the creator combo, so I didn't get the mic. I'm also going to see how I can connect to one of my DJI mini mics and see how that works. The main mic on the Luna Ultra is here, and you can actually detach this part if you pry it a little. Then you see a little foam inside. It comes with an extra foam that you can use to replace that should you for some reason misplace the first one. I got the standard one. I couldn't get my hands on the creator bundle at the time. Got this for 729 euros while in Paris. The creator bundle costs about 200 more. With the standard bundle, you are getting the Luna 360 Ultra with just the essentials. No battery handle, no Mic Pro, no carrying case, no wide angle lens. So you'll also be finding out just how much you can accomplish with the standard bundle. Now, if you're trying to choose between this and the Pocket 4P, note that the DJI option is currently only available in China, and while there are currently reviews, you still can't pick one up for now. Also, if you're in the US, the Insta might be the only option for a while. I'll be showing you more footage shot on the Insta Luna Ultra, testing out the relevant shooting modes so you can see what to expect when it comes to quality in different lighting, sound from the microphones and also from external mics. Setting up the Insta360 Luna Ultra was quite straightforward. Although I have to say getting used to the controls and accessing the menus took some time, but I got the hang of it eventually. It's a lightweight pocket camera that easily fits in your pocket, although with a bulge, or in your small pouch. I love the fact that they added the protective case, which makes it easier to put this in your pocket or a bag with other stuff and not worry about damaging the screen or the gimbal. One thing that made me finally decide to go for a pocket camera is the addition of a telephoto lens. It adds versatility and I won't always have to move closer for a shot. The Insta360 Luna Ultra switches to the telephoto when you get to 3x zoom. You can also do 6x and then 12x. In ideal lighting conditions, 12x zoom is impressive, but I find 6x to be the sweet spot for zoom without losing so much in quality. This is digital. And notice this switch. This is the telephoto. That's 3x. 3x and beyond switches to the other lens. 2x is digital zoom. So that's 12x zoom. The focus is cool. Look at all the wrinkles, the sweat, my pores. Wow. I decided to try out my DJI Mic Mini 2. Apparently, you cannot connect an external mic via Bluetooth to the Insta Luna 360. It has to be Insta's actual mic. So to connect this, I had to use the receiver connected to the USB-C port on the Insta360 Luna, and it's not a very convenient setup. So I eventually got the Insta360 Mic Pro, which is what I'm using for this recording, currently doing 4K 30 FPS on the Luna Ultra, indoors studio lights. I am also going to switch to the DJI Mic Mini 2, just so you can have an idea of what both sound like. I have noise cancellation active on both mics. Now I have the Mic Mini 2 connected. I am not going to be making any modifications to this audio. It's just recording straight to the camera. I won't be doing any audio enhancements. So how do you think it compares with the Insta360 Mic Pro? In controlled environment or somewhere less noisy, the default mic on the Insta360 Luna Ultra should do a good job, especially if you are holding the Luna Ultra close to you. But then when you're outdoors, say somewhere noisy, or you want to drop the gimbal and have it track you, you need an external mic to properly pick your voice. I just switched to the default mic and decided to activate the tracking. So as I was saying, if you're going to be using an external mic, it won't be as convenient as when you use Insta360's Mic Pro, since that connects seamlessly. It's actually the only mic that connects via Bluetooth at the moment. You just power it on and it instantly connects to the Luna Ultra. And if you know a way to get third-party mics to connect via Bluetooth, do let me know. I don't even know how well it's picking my voice since I'm holding it a bit far away from here. But I'm going to just detach this now. So it's going to now be using the mic from the display. So how does that sound like? Testing 1, 2, 3. I am just exploring hot Paris. It's really hot out here. So this is the mic from on here. I'm guessing this is not going to be as good as the mic on the Luna 360 Ultra itself. Also, you'll probably fare better with an external microphone. But this is what it sounds like if you're using this. Now let's talk about the convenience of that detachable screen. As someone who films solo most of the time, this helps with framing, and not just that, it gives you all the controls for the camera. And the best part about this detachable screen is that it has its own microphone. I mean, while I can control the gimbal remotely, while it's tracking me, I can use this as a mic. I don't need someone to frame me correctly. This is just perfect. It has worked fine for the most part, but on one occasion, it was losing signal even when I had the camera barely 5 feet away. This has only happened once though. Besides that, the range is pretty good. It also has its own battery, which should give you up to 70 minutes of continuous recording time. I've never had a use case that exhausted it, but if you do, it recharges once you reattach it. The Insta360 Luna Ultra has a 1550 mAh battery, which ought to give you between 2 and 4 hours of recording time, depending on how you use it. Now, if you are going to be using it extensively for long recordings, you might benefit from the battery handle, so I recommend choosing the Creator Bundle. For my use case so far, the default battery is fine. Plus, I can always top it up with a power bank if needed. The tracking on the Luna Ultra is also pretty good. I believe they call it Deep Track 5.0. Should I see how far I can go if it will keep track? Yeah. Should I go behind someone if it will lose me? I think it lost me. It lost me. But it found me back. So, yeah. The Insta360 Luna is capable of recording videos up to 8K 30 FPS. Now when recording 8K, the maximum zoom you can go is 6x. You also cannot use its low light pure video mode when recording 8K. That is expected. With 4K, you can record up to 120 FPS. You also lose continuous zoom when recording at 120 FPS, and the max you can zoom is 3x. Now you can record up to 240 FPS when filming in 1080p. The low light performance of the Luna Ultra is also impressive, especially when you use the dedicated pure video mode. Now if you like recording vertical videos, the Luna Ultra does it at 3K resolution, but you can record true vertical videos if you hold the camera sideways. Then you can do up to 8K for vertical videos if you want. But I find the 3K resolution pretty sufficient. Most social media platforms will compress to 1080p anyway. I like the fact that you can set the camera such that when you swipe it vertically, it automatically switches to 3K, and when you swipe to landscape, it automatically switches to landscape mode. That's not the default control, but it's easy to set. The Insta360 Luna Ultra has inbuilt storage of 47 GB. So far, I've actually not had a use case where I exceeded more than that on my daily recordings. I just copy out when I'm done. But should you need more storage, it has a micro SD card slot so you can get as much footage as you want. Now my main focus using this has been videos, but I took a few pictures and I was impressed. While filming, I've mostly stuck with the standard color profiles, not much fiddling around. I just want to record and not have to bother with color grading later. I did record a few log videos so you can see what it looks like for those interested, and also try some of the Leica filters and then the Dolby Vision color profile. Okay, I am loving this purchase. I am loving the looks. I have not even made any adjustments to the picture settings, but if this is what you get, I think I'll probably be using this more. So that's my experience so far with the Insta360 Luna Ultra. I'll probably be getting the Pocket 4P later so I can compare the two and then decide which to keep. If you've got any questions about the Luna 360 Ultra or there's anything you'd like me to test, do leave a comment and follow me on Instagram or TikTok. I'll likely be doing more short videos and exploring more of its features and accessories. I definitely want to check out that POV head tracker.